Well, good evening, everyone, team. Let's start the session for today. Meanwhile, others can join parallelly. So, sorry for troubling you, team, because there was some maintenance activity going on in the morning. Like the application upgraded from 24A to 24B. So hence the applications were down in the morning. Hence, I cannot able to continue the session for your batch. So that's the reason I told you to connect in the evening for today. Thanks for joining. So in the last session, team, on Friday, we were talking about the payroll transactions in the system, right? So as part of the payroll transactions, I was explaining you what are the pre-payroll processes that we have to be taking care before we running the payroll in the system, correct? So these all things I explained you detailedly, team. And even the concept of retro, how it is working practically, we have seen on Friday session, right? And post completing the pre-payroll processes, how to run the payroll in the system for all the employees. For a single employee, if you want to run, we have something called quick pay. But at the same time, for all employees in the month, if you want to run, or a week or bi-weekly, if you want to run, I told you, we have a process called calculate payroll. Correct, team? So any payroll process starting from here, wherever my cursor I highlighted, team, from this to this, whatever the payroll processes that we have to run in the system, the navigation will be same. My client group, payroll, okay, my client group, payroll, and then under flow submission and results, we should come to submit a flow, because all payroll processes, Oracle embedded within this functional area called flow submission team. So we have to choose our LDG and we have to pick up our payroll process here. One more important point I want to share with you today. What is that? When you are working in the payroll, country to country, I always keep stressing on this point. Country to country, you will be experiencing different components or different functionalities in the system. Even with respective to processes also, team, some countries will have some additional processes to run after running the payroll or before running the payroll. Certain additional processes will be available, team, but that you will be getting into the understanding once you start working in the real-time projects. That won't be a difficult task with respective to some reports or with respective to year-end balances, some sort of processes additionally you will be experiencing in your coming work that you are going to do. Like if you are working in a Middle East project, then we have certain additional process we have. If you are working in US payroll or UK payroll, so as I told already, team, the standard payroll implementation guides you can refer if in order to find detailedly all the processes, but that is not technically required, team. Any country's payroll you implement, these are the common processes, team. Without these, there won't be any payroll transactional processes in the system. That I have listed out here, team. So every month, if you want to run the payroll for all the employees, I told you we have a process available called calculate payroll. For that matter, on Friday, I came to flow submission. I have chosen our LDG here, US Legislative Data Group, and then we can able to find our process, calculate payroll. And I have shown you how to run this process as well, team. So we ran the payroll for the employees. Now, team, you have ran couple of processes or any process that you ran in the system. You came out of the application, team. Now you want to go and check the existing processes that you have ran for all the employees, where you can go as a HR, my client group, then go to payroll. Okay. Under payroll only, team, here we have under flow submission and results, submit a flow. Under that, we have something called a view flow. Whatever the payroll processes, whoever the user submitted, if any admin or any person want to check the existing payroll processes, they can go to view flows. They can go to view flows. Here we can able to check all the payroll processes submitted team. This is our payroll process. This is a new instance. So today morning, before I thought of taking up the session in this environment, I ran the payroll freshly team that I can able to see here. So any HR admin in the organizations, if they want to check out what all the existing payroll processes they have ran, they can come to view flows and they can able to pick that processes team. What is that process about? When it was submitted, who submitted that process, and if we get into the process team, the details also we can able to check out. Calculate payroll, and if I come here, who all people processed in this payroll process. Okay, let me click on that. See, 23 people and all that employee results, everything we can able to check out. So rollback, I will talk about latter team. Let's say some of you might be getting a question by this time. Krishna might ask me, Kumar, you ran the payroll. Unfortunately, you noticed that some payroll results were wrong. Employees not correctly processed because HR not attached the salary components correctly. I want to revert back the process. Can I able to do that? Definitely, team. Rollback, we have the option, but I will tell after completion of all these processes. Here I will talk about the rollback concept team. So now we ran the payroll for the employees through this process called calculate payroll. Currently in this demo instance, our monthly payroll mapped to 23 people team. That is why only 23 people processed. In real time, if the payroll mapped to 5,000 employees, 10,000 employees, for all people, this is the master run team. Calculate payroll. For all people, the payroll will get processed here. Okay. Now, we ran the payroll. What next HR will do in the system? As I told you already, Oracle delivers certain standard reports in the system. Okay. For the retro process, how Oracle given run retro notification report, what this report is doing, team, it is fetching all the backdated entries or the correction happened in the system. It is helping the HR team to evaluate who are the backdated, updated employees in the system. Similarly, after running the payroll, in order to reconcile the payroll results, because HR team or the payroll team in the organization will have to check thoroughly before releasing the payment stream, because salaries are dealing with money. It's not something like we can just go with the flow like that. A thorough reconciliation, validations are required. What amounts are being paid to the employee? What are the elements processed? What are their values processed? Everything, team. So after calculate payroll, certain reports Oracle made available in the system, team, like run elements results register report, payroll register report, payroll activity report, payroll balance report. This will fetch up, team, all the elements whatever processed for the employees in that month. What are their values? Then this report will fetch up, team, all the element balances. Every element is having a balance, right, where that values are storing. This report will fetch out all the employees balances and their values, team. Then payroll register report is there. It will generate all the employee payments that which being processed in that payroll run. Like that, we have several reports, team. So what all client want to use according to their requirement, they can able to run these reports and they can able to reconcile or validate the payroll results, team. One of them I will run and I will show you. Rest of them, while you are practicing, you can able to touch base on that, team. So anything, either a payroll process or a report, same approach. We have to go to my client groups payroll, under payroll, flow submission and results. Okay. And then team, we have to go to submit a flow. Okay. US legislative data group. And here team, you can able to search with your report. Let's say run elements results register. This is a report team. Now some of you might be getting a question. Kumar, can we able to customize these reports? I told you right already. What is that? We have reporting tools available. That there is something called outbound integration. I told you. We have BA reports, OTBI reports, HCM extracts, right? 3 reporting tools available in the system. These all are team, nothing but the BIP reports only. BI publisher type reports, these all are. Not only for payroll, for core HR, absence, talent, for every module, Oracle standardly delivers the reports team. If you want to customize that reports, you can able to do. At the same time, if client expecting the new reports, new custom requirements they have, which Oracle provided reports not fetching up according to their requirements team, then definitely in the project we will be developing, we in the sense technical team will develop the BA reports, OTBI reports, all these things team. But we have the flexibility to customize. Actually, where they are embedded in Fusion system, where we have to go in order to work on BA reports or OTBA reports, and where we can find all the Oracle delivered standard reports that what we are running here in the front end. See team, duplicate the tab. Let me quickly navigate and show you that. Just the navigation part I want to show it to you. Come to tools. Okay. Come to tools. And here team, under tools, we have something called reports and analytics. See, click on reports and analytics team. You will land upon this section, this page, I mean, and here team, you have browse catalog. Click on browse catalog. Then you will land upon team. See at the end after our URL, it is analytics. You landed upon team analytics page, that is Oracle Transactional Business Intelligence team. See, so within the Fusion application only, we have something called Transactional Business Intelligence team. Or simplest way I will show you how you know. Just take your URL team, pass it directly after .com, pass slash, and then type analytics. In this way also, you can able to land upon that Oracle Transactional Business Intelligence. This is our analytics page team. BA reports and OTBA reports you can able to access in the system. So once you come here in our technical classes, this all will be covered team. How to build the BA report or OTBA report and all. Just I'm showing you where Oracle embedded standard reports you can able to access. Once after coming here team, if you come to create analysis and interactive reporting, these all are part of OTBA. Published reporting, report job, data model, these all are BIP reports team. But here, if you come to catalog, you can able to see all Oracle delivered reports. In catalog, come to shared folders. What is this my folder? What is shared folder? What are these options? What are these options? You will be covered in technical classes. Don't worry. Okay. You come to shared folders team. Here expand that shared folders. And then here you can able to see all products you can able to see. Come to human capital management team, HCM, because our product is that. Here, all module folders you can see, benefits module, career means ORC, compensation module, then learning, OLC module. Then here C team, we have payroll module. Expand that module under payroll. Again, subfolders we have team. All our reports are categorized according to their business functionalities. Here team, you come to payroll calculations and expand. Here you can able to see all these are reports team. Here, some of them only I listed out. You can explore from here also see. This is elements results report. So whatever you are running in the front end as a process team, that report embedded in the back end here. If you want to customize that report, you can edit it and you can able to go to the data model, their RTF template, the layouts, everything you can able to customize. Even you can able to run the report from here straight away team. Then employee balance report, payment register, payroll activity report, payroll balance report, payroll register report, all the reports, retroactive notification report. See everything team. So these are the backend reports availability in the system. That's just for information. I have navigated team. So come here, go to the process, run elements register report. Okay. For May 2024, for this month, I'm running team for the May month payroll. So start date and end date, the current payroll period you have to give team, because these reports will be fetching the data from this calculate payroll process team. Whoever the employees processed here, they all will fetch in the reports team. So the same process start date and process end dates we have to provide whenever we running the reports team, the month payroll month. Then parameters here, which payroll data you want to fetch from this process. Our payroll is what team? Monthly payroll, monthly. Then further, if you have any consolidation group to give or particular PSU people only in this payroll, particular TRU people, particular location people, or only particular element data you want object group, or you have an object group of the people, you want to run this report only for particular employees who made as a group or only for single employee. So you have to provide certain parameters if required team. If not, don't give anything. Just give start date, end date, and the payroll. Means in the system, whoever the people processed in the May month in this payroll, all people will be fetched up in the report. So parameters, whatever you want to pass, accordingly, the result will be coming up team. Now click on submit. Click on submit. Now the process will submit in the system and see it is running team. Click on refresh. Click on refresh. Till the time you see the status complete team. It's still in progress. Now it's completed team. Go to the results, and here team, you can able to see the report generated team. So click on the download. Okay. This is the elements results report team. So whatever the parameters that we passed, we can able to check them here and then go to sheet 2, and here you can able to see team, all employees, see, and their respective information and their elements team. You please observe the columns from L, M, N, O. These columns, if you could observe team, you can able to find out. See what all elements that process it to the employee, what are their values with currency information, everything you can able to check out team. See every employee, whoever processed, and what are the elements processed to them, and what are their values, everything team. Just give me a second team. Okay, so you can able to check here team. So this is the report that fetched up all the elements details of the employee whoever processed team. So like that, you can have other reports also submitting after the payroll team. So you can able to go through one by one and you can explore team whenever you're practicing. Same concept, everything, search the report and submit it in the system with the relevant parameters team. That's all. So this is about reports as part of the payroll, that what available in the system and how to run team. Okay, that is also done. Now client is confident. I mean, the HR team is confident enough that all payroll results are accurate, and they want to proceed to further next steps team, next processes. I mean, so what will be the next step team? So after running the payroll, we have certain post payroll processes available in the system. What are they? After running the payroll, we have to run a process called calculate prepayments. What this process will do, team? See, prepayments means not yet we paid to the employees by this process. What this process will do means, in the calculate payroll, whoever the employees process, what are they net pay? Gross earnings minus deductions minus taxes, net pay, whatever company have to pay. It was resulted here, right? So prepayments process will fetch all employees whoever processed here with their net payments, and it will make the system ready team. Whatever the employee personal payment methods are there, like from which company account to which employee account the salary is to be paid, that arrangement this process will do team. For every employee, we capture personal payment methods, right? EFT, direct deposit, cash payment method, like that. So whenever you mapping the personal payment method to the employee, you also mapped OPM, that organization payment method also, whether it is check payment or whether it is direct deposit or cash. So after running the payroll team every month or every week or every bi-weekly, prepayments process we have to run team. So this will fetch up all the employees net pay, and it will map from which company account to which employee account the salaries to be paid. That arrangement it will do in the system after you running the payroll team. So how you can run that process? Go to the system under flow submission only, calculate prepayments. Okay, so this is the process team. Go to calculate prepayments. And then payroll flow, I'm giving the name like this team, because for every process we have to give the flow name. 2024, then payroll, which payroll? Monthly payroll I'm giving team. Then process start date and end date. For May month, I'm running the process now. Then further parameters team, any consolidation group in the payroll you want to, just for information purpose. Then this process only for the employees in the payroll, that too, who mapped with only check payment method you are running, you can select. Or particular payment source you want to run, particular bank account details only you want to run, you can select. Or else not required team, just payroll start date and end date of the month and submit team. So this requires payroll to process earlier. Without running payroll, if you run this, useless. No employee will fetch in it. After running the payroll only, we have to run this process team. The source of truth for this process is calculate payroll team. Now let me refresh. Till the time you see the process completes. Now here, after running the process of calculate prepayments also team, we have payment register report available like this. So here again, HR team will check for all the employees whoever processed in their payroll, whatever their net payments, from which company account to which account salaries are paying. This payment register report will fetch that data team. After running prepayments, you can able to run this payment register report team. So click on refresh. If you see it's completed, if you go here, see all the people processed team out of 24, one person ignored. I think it's still getting processed. Ignored means not error. It is still processing team. So all the people you can able to check out here. And if you get into any employee team, you can able to check the payment results also here team. See, I'm going to that particular employee and I want to check out. So here I can able to see the prepayment results team. This is the net payment of that employee. Payment date is month end and organization payment is check team. For this employee, check method is there because personal payment method is empty. And by the way, team, I want to tell you one more thing. Whenever we adding the personal payment method, I told you, let's suppose team, in this month of May, I have some new joinees, freshers joining in the organization. They don't have any salary account so far. When onboarding happened, company only called over the bank representative and they're creating the salary accounts team. By the time when, okay, by the time when employee payroll is getting processed team, okay, employee payroll getting processed team, employee not having any salary account open because due to some delay in the bank side, the salary accounts are not yet created. It's a month end came. We have to pay to the employee. So how we can't stop, right? For next month paying two salaries at a time? No, because May month salary employee have to receive. So team in Fusion system, how system will take it, will work is for any employee, if you have not captured personal payment method because of employee bank details are not available, it was missing. Personal payment method we have not mapped. Then team, whenever we configuring the payrolls in the system, default payment method we have enabled, right or wrong? Always default payment method is what check I told you. Go back to this session and relate this topic team. So whenever you run prepayments after the payroll, whoever the employees not assigned with any personal bank account details, for them directly the check payment method will be triggered. See, so for this Adams on this date, check will be issued. Check payment method trigger. So if any employee have salary account team, then that employee personal account you can able to check out team. Even this person is also checked because demo instance, no, by default, no data will be available. Personal payment methods. That is why everyone triggered with check. Even this guy also check on. That's okay, fine, no problem. So this is what the prepayments will be doing team. So after this prepayments, if you want to run this report, you can able to run that team. See, come back, again go back and then search with team payment register report. It's okay, run payment register report. Go to this process team, May 24, I'm giving the flow name for my understanding purpose. Scope, you want detailed or just a summary? I want a detailed report team. Then process start date May 1st, process end date May 31st, and this monthly payroll. Further, any parameters if required, you can give team, but these all are not required. Mandatory as they are the things that what I have given. Click on submit team. So click on refresh. Till that time you see the status come here as completed. Okay, it is still running team. Refresh. Okay. Excuse me. It's completed team. Now if I go to that report, okay, so all the people fetched up here, and if I click on the download team, I can able to see the report here. payment register. Even in the report category, if I choose Excel team, that Excel also will come, but I have not used anything. That's why by default PDF came. So all people, total amount, whatever it is that we can able to check out here, team, the entire summary. Here I have person by person also. If I scroll down, this is total summary team in this month. Through check, how many people are getting paid. And here again, you can able to see through check, $84,000 is the company paying. Through direct deposit, this is the amount. If I scroll down, all people you can able to see, employee wise team, you can able to check out here. He is in another PSU, he is in another PSU, that is why bifurcation is there. And here you can see. So all the employees and their amounts here team. These all are paying through checks. Whoever having the accounts team here, you can able to check out, they are getting paid through direct deposit. Okay, that you can able to check out. So this is team payment register report. This will give us an immense understanding about how many employees are part of personal payment, I mean direct deposit, how many employees are getting processed through checks, that all you can able to check out team. So after payroll, every month as a process, we will submit prepayments in the system team. Now, after prepayments, what we have to do? We have something called team archive periodic payroll results. What do you mean by archive periodic payroll results? See, whatever the payroll results that generated for all the employees team, you have to be archiving that data into the database tables. Why, Kumar? Why is it required? See, after this process, we have certain other process to run team. Make EFT payments, make check payments, generate pay slips. These are also team process, but a kind of reports only team. If you want to fetch up all the data accurately in these reports, archiving of the payroll results is mandatory to done. Archive means what team in our layman understanding in the laptop, any file, if you want to archive, zipping, right? So zipping, what it will do, it will compress. Similarly, in the Fusion application also team, whenever the payroll results we run in the system, we have to archive all that results into the system database team. Okay. System database team. So you can able to submit the process after the prepayments. After this archive periodic payroll results only, when you run these processes, the reports will fetch correctly. Without running the process, if you directly run EFT, the bank's file or the check writer file or the pay slips will not be printed accurately, team. So make sure after prepayments, you run a process called archive periodic payroll results. This is the process we have to submit team. So May 24, then the payroll monthly, then the process date, month start and month end. That's all team. Rest of the things are not required. Click on submit. So here you have to see, okay, all the people gets processed in this or not. So usually in real-time implementations also team, whenever you working in the payroll processor submissions team, this process will take considerable time because team, this is something which will be storing all the results in the backend tables team. So in real time also, this archive periodic payroll process will take slight bit of time compared to other payroll processes team. Let us see, once it completes, then we can able to proceed with the next processes team. Without these, we cannot able to go ahead. Let me complete this process. refresh. Still it is running. Okay, it's completed team. Now if you come, you can able to check out here team. So all people got processed here team. Okay, go back. After this archive periodic payroll results team, we have a process to run team. Next, it will be make EFT and generate check payment. So here, after running periodic payroll results, make EFT, electronic fund transfer. So don't be in the impression that as soon as we run the EFT process, immediately the payments will be released to the employee. Directly the bank will be integrated, that all. That's a different story, because in every organization, usually the finance team will be doing the payments and all to the employees' salaries, etc. team. But as part of HCM, by running this make EFT payments process team, bank file will be generated team. We will also call it as BACS file. In UK particularly, we will call it as BACS. In Middle East, we will call it as WPS file. Or in US, we will call it as bank file, like that team. So these are also reports in the system. For every country, standard reports Oracle delivered, usually with a format, with an acceptable format by the bank's team. By running EFT payments, what happens, in the prepayments, this process did team, whoever employees are in check payments, whoever employees are with direct deposit, this process fetched up. From this process, whoever are there with direct deposit in make EFT, all of that people will be fetched up team. A bank file with a respective format will be generated team. This file, finance people will be uploading into the bank's portal team. Every company will have their corporate banking portal, bank portal. So they will be uploading this file into the portal. So bank will release the salary payments accordingly team. If any employees are in checks for that month, by running generate check payments process team, check writer file will be generated. So basically every company will collect the checks format type papers from the bank's team as part of their check issuing to the employees. So in the Xerox, that bank papers, I mean, the check formatted papers will be used. How in the Xerox we will be using A4 papers, white papers. Check formatted papers every bank will provide to their clients, I mean to their company's team, to their customer companies, I mean to say. So after running generate check payments, once the check writer file generates team, HR will take the printout of that on that check formatted paper of that bank, and they will give that to the employee. So employee physically will go to the bank and they can able to encash that check team. So whoever the employees in whatever the payment methods, they will be processed in this make EFT and generate check payments team. So after archive, come to a process called make EFT payments. Okay. Make EFT payments. So come here, team. Payroll flow, May 24, payroll flow name, file reference and all not required team. The payroll file reference means any unique number that you want to give for that file that is generating, you want to give, you can give, or else system only will take that sequence team. Then the consolidation group of our payroll, then the organization payment method. Ours is direct deposit one team for all our employees that I'm selecting. Then payment source, report category, these all things are not required. By default, it will come team. Click on submit, click on submit, then make EFT payments process will be running in the system team. So click on refresh here. is completed team. Now let me go here. Okay. So out of that 23 people team, 28 people are in this EFT payment process. Means what? Rest of all having their check payments team. Only for 8 people only personal payment methods, the personal salary accounts given. And these are that people team. So if you come here individually, if you don't want, you can come to the output and log file. Here team, you can able to check out the report. Any report you can able to pick up. So here you can able to see team, the check writer file for the US team. See, so ACH, automated clearinghouse verification report. Then you can able to see this is the organization bank details team that being coming from the organization payment method. And here these 8 people and their bank accounts and their net pays. So this report team, the finance team will be uploading in the bank's portal for generating the salaries to the employees team. But even here we will run them team, certain processes we have to run to send the payroll information to finance team. So here also they have to do certain activities like reconciliation and all, then only they will do that payment activity. So from HCM side, we will run the EFT process. The file will be generated that we will share with the finance team. So this is for EFT. Then what about the check payment? Rest of the employees are in check payments, right? How it will be? Come back. Okay. Come back. Okay. And here team, you search with a task called generate check payments team. Generate check payments team. Go to this. Generate check payments. Okay. May 24, just name I'm giving. Then for which payroll, then what is the start date, what is the end date of that month, consolidation group, organization payment method is checked, the mandatory attributes team. And here start check number and end check number. Starting is fine team. Let's say my client is telling this month Kumar check number should start with 1001. So 20 people are there. So from this one, the sequence will start. On every check number will be printed up team. That is sequence you can give. End is not required. System will take care of that. How many people are there according to the sequence team. Click on submit. And here team, once this process completes, our check writer file will be generated in the system. Okay. So let me click on refresh. Now see team, if I go here, remaining 16 people are here team. And then here, if I scroll down in the output and log files, I can able to check out the US check writer file team. For every country, these will be common. So click on the download and you can able to find the check writer file downloading here team. Open it and here you can able to see team. This is for every employee. This is for William Tyler. So all the details you can see team for the month, which payroll it is, what is his person number, what is his TRU address and his check number. Okay. Okay. And then what are his payments done team in that year? What are his tax deductions? And in the sheet 2, you can able to see his check printed up team. Yeah, sorry team, I got disconnected due to some network issue. I joined back. So here you can able to see the check printed up for that employee team. See his at TRU address and then his check number printed up here. And then what is the date that check to be printed up? What is the amount and pay to the order of whom? And then the Bank of America that is a check is from. That all you can able to check team. As this is a standard report team, you are seeing that coming with the vision as a logo here team. But in real time, we will be working on the customization team. Whenever in the project or technical team, particularly for the BAP reports team, they will go to this check writer file and according to the client requirement in which bank account they are having the company account maintained and their check format will be in what type. So here with the bank logo and these things will be customized everything team. So that going forward, whenever we run the process team, directly the report will generate with that format. So this is see the check team. So this printout will be taken on that paper, what I am telling, the check format paper that client will be taking from the bank. They will take the Xerox on that, they will cut till here and this check with a sign will be given to the employees team. So they will be depositing this check in the bank and they can able to get their salaries. And this is another employee, Jai Chon. And here you can able to see his check. And again, this is another employee, third employee, Steve Wedding. This is Steve Wedding's check. So for every employee team, the checks will be printed up team by running this process. So EFT and generate check payments. These are the two processes we have in the system after running the archive team. Once these two processes are completed, here we no need to pay to the employee team. I mean, the finance people will not be doing the payments immediately. It might be check handovering or direct payments. After EFT team, we have certain other processes also involved. Here we have something called transfer payment information to cash management. This is something a module in the finance team. How core HR, absence, payroll, talent we have in HCM. In financials, they have general ledger, accounts payable, cash management, fixed assets, modules team. In cash management module, they will be doing all the payment reconciliations team. Like they will verify previous month to current month, how much we paid in the last month, what is the difference, any phenomenal changes if they observe team, they will be reaching out to the HR, why this payments been raised like that. After this only, they will release the payments. But as part of our HCM processes team, these are the sequential order that we have to follow. After prepayments, archive, after archive, EFT and check payments, then team, for every employee, we have to issue the checks, right, for every month. So here we have a report or a process available called team generate pay slips. So by running this process team, you will be having the pay slips printed up in the system team. So let me go to the same submit your flow, go back, and then team under flow submission only, we have something called team generate pay slips. So come here and then go to generate pay slips team. So come to generate pay slips. Okay. And then process start date, process end date. Then which payroll, monthly payroll for May month, particular payroll people only you are running, you can give. This is for auditing purpose. You don't need to give, please ignore. But this is something having an importance team when it comes to payslip process. By running this process team, for all employees, payslips will be printed. Even from their employee self-service also, they can able to check team. Under me, if they go to pay, they can able to check that. But here team, whenever you're running the payroll, actually the process, whenever, I mean, the payroll, when you are configuring team, we have something called offset details team, where we configure cutoff date, payroll run date, payslip availability date, like that. While you running the process, if you want to override that date, see, override payslip availability date. Whatever the payslip availability, that what we configure team when we configuring the payroll every month when you run the payroll in the month end, next month second, only employee should able to see the payslip. But HRs will run these processes on 30th or 31st. But on the same day, employee should not able to see the payslip from their self-service. 2 days after the payroll run only it should visible we configured. But team, whenever HR running the process for the month, overriding payslip availability. Today I'm running the payroll team. If I give today's date and submit, as soon as the process completes, today only all the payslips will be visible team. So whatever the payslip availability date you configure at the payroll level, while you running the process, you want to override and you want to give whatever the date you want, you can able to give that team. So click on submit, click on refresh, click on refresh till the time you see the status coming as completed team. It's still processing. It's still going on team. Still running team. It's taking long time. Usually this much of time it should not take, but there is some issue probably in the instance. It is taking some time. Usually team, depending upon the employee size, that will take a considerable time. But as such, we have only 23 employees who processed. It should not take this much of time, but let's see, it's completed. Now let me go to generate payslips team, and all people got processed in the process here. Any employee payslip you want to check out team, you can go to the three dots. You can go to the attachment. Here as an admin, you can able to check the payslip of her team. So click on this download. The payslip will be downloaded here team. Okay. So come here and you can able to check her payslip for the month. Employee name, employee payroll number, assignment number, job, hire date, address, then TRU details, and which month payroll it is, what are his total earnings, taxes and all, and what are the elements processed, regular wages processed team, the pre-tax deduction, tax deduction components, whatever paid, and what is the net pay through check it is being paid to the employee. and she is part of federal and one of the tax component of CA. That all we can able to check out here, team. Even here, it is a standard payslip format. By default in the application, team, the payslip report, okay, will be in this format, team. It's a standard Oracle delivered formatted payslip. But these clients will not entertain because they want the payslip in their format. Here they might expect their logo, and these clumsiness they don't require. It should be crisp and short. Then, team, in real time, we have to go to the BIP area. We have to pick up that generate payslips report, and we have to customize that, team. That possibility also there in the system. But that will be core technical work. The BIP team will be doing that, team. So that will be done in the project implementations. So after running the payroll, these are the post payroll processes, including certain reports that we have to run every month for all the employees team. After payslips also, we have certain processes to submit team. These all are financial related processes. These I will continue in our tomorrow morning session, team. Okay. So any questions as such in today's topic, online people?
Kumar, Krishna. So this generate payslip will generate payslip in employee self-service also, right?
Yes, whatever we ran here from the backend as a HR, I'm checking. If the front end employee login, and if you go to me, and if you go to pay, there will
No,
be
not,
a
not for
functional area.
employee, but now HR want to check all the
HR
employees,
also,
all
I
employees at
mean,
a time.
that is not possible. In that case,
Custom,
we have
custom.
to custom report and then you have to fetch up. But here, one by one, if you want from the UI, you can check out. Go search the employee, and in the right side taskbar, we have view payslip option. You
Can
can
we
check from here.
create custom payslip also, right? Custom
You
one,
can
totally,
do the totally custom one. Simple. Go to the existing report, replace with your custom layout. That's all. The RTF template layout, you have to do the customization.
Oh,
So we have view payslip. From here also, HR admin for any individual employee, if they want, they can search the period, the payslip will visible, they can able to view it. Or even from here also, HR can able to view the payslip. From my client group, from payroll functional area, uh, here we are going for running all the payroll flows and all. Here also we have under person information payslip. So HR can go search for any employee and they can able to view the payslips from here also.
so employees, some technical, non-technical, who don't have access this cloud, everything, and they want to check, then how?
Employee want to check or employee
Employee,
not having. In
access.
that case, we have to run the report from the BIP and you have to burst that report. So
But
everyone
uh,
payroll, sorry, payslip will send to email of that employee. That
some
way they have to
employees
achieve.
not like a unit, rig, somewhere some employees they will working, right? They don't have this all these details. Then in that case,
Email, I'm talking.
email.
At least to the
Oh,
email we have to send, no?
okay, got it.
Email bursting concept will be there in the BIP reports. We have to go to the backend, then run the report from there. Then the report will fetch burst to all the employees'
First
emails.
to all. Okay, got
Yeah,
it.
that way that can be done. Yeah.
Okay, okay, got it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Hi, Kumar.
Hi. Who's this?
Gautam.
Realme. Gautam. Yes, please.
Actually, I just had like all these processes we need to run on a single day.
Usually not necessarily on a single day. In the last 1 week, these things will be happen from last 25 to 30th. Between these days, these all activities will happen.
And so we were configuring the days in the payroll definition.
See, though you give the data as 30th or 31st of the month, you can able to run the payroll. So today is 6th May, but I could able to run the payroll of the entire May month today only. That also can be done. If you run today also for entire month, it will process. So usually that's why last 3-4 days or last 1 week will be kept as a payroll week where HRs won't do any sort of updations to the employee post the last cutoff date, so that they will use that entire week to fetch up all that month details in the payroll results.
Okay. And just last thing that we are passing the payroll process start date and date. So does that mean in between those days, whatever the payroll have been run, it will pick every payroll or just our payroll?
We are giving the payroll period, right? Every time the month start and end. So that whatever the parameter we are passing, accordingly that will take.
I'll ping you this doubt in a separate chat, okay?
Sure, no problem. Yeah.
Hey, Kumar, Teja here.
Yeah,
So
Teja.
all this process we need to teach the end users, right? I
All these
mean, we are
processes.
all these steps to the end users. We need to tell them. I mean,
Correct.
you know,
For the employees. I mean, HR is also an end
Yeah.
user to the system only. HR will be
Mm-hmm.
processing the salaries to all the employees. He will be also part of this run.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. We won't do in the projects is all things. Just as part of end users, you should know how they will handle the system every month or every week. I'm covering these all as part of transaction. Our role will be configuring the system
Yeah.
only. Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right, team. We'll conclude here for today. Let's join back tomorrow morning and we'll continue, team. Thank you, everyone.